Wow. We got an update, ladies and gentlemen. They finally did it. This is Sim Update 2. Let's see if they fix the Viking. Why not? Give it a shot. Hopefully they fix a whole lot more than that. We're gonna test this out by doing a firefighting mission in Santa Barbara. It's a 5-star difficulty mission. We're gonna see if the engines explode. But more importantly, let's check out the weather and let's make sure that we're not getting 200 mile per hour winds like we did in other missions in the CL 415. All right, let's fire the sucker up. So far the visibility in VR is much better. Hopefully the missions look just as good. Wow, loading's very improved. We used to be waiting minutes sometimes for these. It only took 5 to 6 seconds. For this screen at least. All right, let's fly it out. Get 1,000,000 XP for this. I'm excited. If we survive. Okay, loading was about 30 seconds. See what happens here. Usually it kind of spawns us. Yep, same thing. You can see the fire though. They changed how the smoke works. That looks nice. Uh-oh. Now I just lost my VR. Fantastic.
General alert. To all units, as soon as you take off, head towards the Santa Barbara sector to join ground crew.
Okay, I'm blaming that on this cable that I have. All right, so this is still stuck. You have to hit escape. And then escape again. Frame rate. They added footstep sounds, that's funny. Frame rate's good. It's very clear. We're running this in DLAA with foveated rendering enabled. The screen's not going away. Not good. All right, toggle flight assistant. I think that might be it. Alt-1. All right. Nope, that's not it. It is what it is, I guess. Maybe they'll do a hot fix to fix this piece right here. Come on, man. 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
The team battling the blaze in the block needs air support. The front line's spreading fast. Watch out for clouds. You might get caught in an updraft. Ensure your drops are well-timed. You don't want to hit the units already engaging the fire down below. Every second counts, so move.
Santa Barbara ground. Nasty Nate Foxtrot Delta 7411 with whiskey. Request taxi for takeoff. East departure.
Nasty Nate Foxtrot Delta 7411. Taxi to and hold short of runway 7 via taxiway Alpha Golf Cross runway 25 Alpha Cross runway 25 Bravo Alpha Cross runway 15
Oh my
left
God.
Alpha Cross runway tree left Alpha Papa. Contact tower on 119.7 when ready.
Taxi. Hold short runway 7 via taxiway Alpha Golf Cross runway 25 Alpha Cross runway 25 Bravo Alpha Cross runway 15 left Alpha Cross runway tree left Alpha Papa. Nasty Nate Foxtrot Delta 7411.
Frame rate is way better with foveated rendering enabled. We still have cars driving right into the taxiway. Classic. Microsoft. I'm gonna drive through you, bud. I'm gonna aim for you. How about that? What do you think of this? Nom 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 nom. They're really gonna make us go all the way down the runway and flip a Euster, huh? Oh, look at this. They're gonna have us go through the runway. Okay. And we're gonna be making a left turn around here and then back onto the runway. Which has never happened in any flight. Okay. Not only are we getting off the runway, we're gonna cross through another runway. We lost our guidelines. We have no idea where the hold short. Oh, the hold short's all the way up there. Okay. Gonna cross through this runway. If I did this in real life, they would just shoot me, actually. This thing still speeds pretty hard on the taxiway. There we go. Now we're good. We're gonna edit the rest of this one out. See on the takeoff. Seeing if that would take. Wow, they really fixed the tablet. That's awesome. You could actually see the tablet in VR now. You could read it. Oh, and you can move it. Oh, this is great. But this is so good. I can finally read the checklist now in VR. All right, good job. Good job. I'll give you that. All right, let's stop on the hold short here.
Santa Barbara Tower, Nasty Nate Foxtrot, Foxtrot Delta 7, 411 ready at runway 7, east departure.
Nasty Nate Foxtrot, Foxtrot Delta 7411. Altimeter 299er2 east departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 7.
Cleared for takeoff runway 7. Nasty Nate Foxtrot, Foxtrot Delta 7, 411.
All right, let's do this. Just lost engine sound. Or at least the humming sound. All right, here we go. Runway 7. Pitch up. Okay, yep, sound's coming back. Throttle. Give it 20 degrees flaps, because we're heavy, girl. Right here. I'm gonna take off. Little right rudder. Okay, we're almost at 90. Rotate. Gear. 10 degrees flaps. About 100. 110. 10 degrees flaps. Oh my god, dude, the frame rate is really good now. This is night and day. Another well done. Another well, I mean, look at this. This is beautiful.
Continue for east departure.
Up the models there. Okay, we can hear the ATC talk to us. Sometimes that's stopped.
Continue for east departure.
The voice sounded better. Okay.
Coordinates of the fire front 34 north, 119 west.
Oh, auto feather.
The ATGS is taking the lead with the coordinator on the ground. Manager 4 is your sky contact for the first drop.
Okay, we don't have any brackets on either. That's pretty impressive. We're just gonna fly to the fire. No indicators or anything like that, except for, you know, what's on our iPad here. I wonder if they want us to use the iPad more often. You'll notice when you mouse wheel, there's no longer a transition for zooming in and out. It just snaps to the next part of the frame. The scale does change when you go full screen though. So it's not an exact representation of what you're looking at down there. You're gonna have to adjust it when you hit tab. You'll see it cropped off the right side of the screen there, because now it's rotated a different orientation than how it is right here. Vertical versus horizontal. What? I didn't get the handoff. All right, so that's still broken. I missed a step because I didn't have it in frame. And there was no audio for the handoff. All right, I'm gonna talk to Los Angeles Center. Not talk to them, we're just gonna have it open. See what sort of traffic we get on there. Yeah, this is interesting. There's no brackets, there's no indicator on the map. It's kind of like what I was asking for on my last live stream, where I was really upset that there's just nothing but brackets telling you what to do. You know, it kind of takes the career part of it out. It makes you just kind of like a monkey, you know? This you're actually going to have to think what to do, where things are. You're gonna have to use your tools versus just stare at a blue grid moving around. Slow her down. Take our prop down just a little bit. Let's see what sort of airspeed we bleed. We're losing. No, we're gaining altitude here. Yeah, we're still getting pretty windy conditions here. How can we be just slowly bleeding speed like this and gaining altitude with our engines at 50%? Okay. I'll lower my flaps to 10. Okay, I'm at 20 degrees flaps now. Pretty much almost idle. And I'm doing 110 nautical miles per hour while sinking at 500 feet per minute.
Nasty Nate Manager 4, thanks for coming fast.
Yeah.
We're here to support you in your attack. Do you have the fire in sight?
Sure do.
Manager 4, Nasty Nate, got a visual.
5 water loads max. Your tanks are full. You're good to drop your first load. Work on the right flank. The ground team is here for support. A crew established is covering the other side of the fire.
Okay, where's the approach point? I don't see it on the map. Okay. I see where we're supposed to drop. Right there. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll turn this sucker around over here on the mountains. Do our drop, and then we'll land in the ocean to reload. Because right now we're going way too fast for what this actual aircraft would do on idle, right? The props are completely feathered. Okay, I'm gonna just turn this off. Maybe auto feather is the culprit. All right, we're gonna start flipping her around. Yeah, we're getting blasted by the wind. Hot right there. Their altitude. A bit more speed. Lower speed now. Yeah, we're getting free miles per hour. Like, we don't have to do, there's no effort for this speed. In fact, it's ruining the immersion. Look at that, we're speeding up on idle. Okay, so we're just gonna drop this water here. And away she goes.
Load released.
I'll radio in the drop status as soon as the visibility gets better. That's good line, but you need to work closer to the ground squad to hit the mark.
Manager 4 Nasty Nate heading north will reload at Santa Barbara.
Copy that, Nasty Nate.
Okay,
Coordinates
light
of
of
the
the water.
scoping site 34 north, 119 west.
I was just here in Santa Barbara at the Ritz, just right over there next to the golf course. Then I stayed on the South Beach over there, next to that, where that wharf is.
Get your scoop ready. We're approaching the water. We're on site. Confirming scooping conditions. Conditions seem okay.
It's a beautiful, beautiful weekend. All right, and it's just taking a little bit longer to get down there because our airspeed won't go down. We have our flaps at 20. Let's gain 10 nautical miles per hour. Any faster and it's going to penalize us for having the flaps down. Can get a full load of water here because we're in the ocean. Don't have to worry about any crazy takeoffs. Yeah. Touchdown.
Diving.
Sending the probes.
Scooping 10 seconds. Water tanks 25% full. Water tanks 50%. Tanks almost full.
Okay, we're full.
We're good. Let's go back.
Closing the probes. Oops, wrong switch. Okay, and I'm gonna put flaps at 10, and then now 20. Just like that, we're up. Okay.
Manager 4 Nasty Nate on our way to fire scene.
Nasty Nate, Manager 4, roger that.
Make a hard left or a long left to the fire. Gain some altitude while we do it. There's our big fire, threatening the lives of 250,000 folks, bunch of college kids. Now, when this bird's full, it lets you know. Can't really do too much with it. You can barely turn this thing. Barely climb this thing. You'll never get out of the river with a whole load of water without breaking your engines. There we go. I'm at 120 knots. One more circle, and I'll be on the fire. Wow, they actually got the oil derrick out in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, that was our view from the hotel where the black meets the white. That was our beach that we stayed at. Okay, there's our fire. at the right height. Just gonna slow us down a little bit. Lower our flaps to 10. Hopefully we don't get hit by those crazy winds.
Manager 4, Nasty Nate, we're back on site. Ready for new drop. Stand by.
Nasty Nate, clear to engage.
Roger.
Where? Engage where? Okay, right there on the left. Here we go. Where they want it. 3, 2, 1. Dropped. Right on it. It's right on it. They docked me. This game's bugged still. Obviously, it's pretty much bugged. Oh, they like that one.
A very good line.
They like that one.
With this one, the ground unit is progressing well.
Awesome.
Manager 4, Nasty Nate, heading east. We'll reload at Santa Barbara.
Yeah. Okay. Just launch me up into the stratosphere right now with our airspeed. Look at that. We're at 140. Just magically. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to feather the prop. Okay. See if we can lose some speed. Oh. Okay, just reiterating, we are idling right now. We're idling at 115 nautical miles per hour with the flaps down to 10 degrees.
We're on site. Confirming scooping conditions. All clear.
All right, let's see if we can get a little bit more graphical detail now that we have the update installed here. All right, so we got DLAA 140%. I'm gonna go dynamic settings. Oh, that's on. We're gonna turn that off. Okay. Then everything here is kind of like, let's see, caching. We can put that on high. Put buildings on high. Trees we'll leave at medium. There's too many of them. Plants medium, rocks medium, grass. I like putting grass on low. Volumetric clouds on high. Textures are set to high. Anisotropic filtering. Put that on 16. Water waves. Put that on high because it gets shadow maps I don't touch. Terrain shadows I don't touch. Contact shadows. Turn those off. Okay, windshield effects high. Ray march, reflections, medium, I don't care. Light shafts, don't care. Glass cockpit, we'll put that on high. Characters quality, leave that on medium. I guess I could put that on low. I don't really look at them too much. Traffic airport quality, put on medium. Air traffic, put on high. Road traffic low. Sea traffic, I like that on medium. Fauna off. All right, save, resume. See what we get out of this thing. Yeah, frame rate is still really good in VR. This 5080 RTX running the game right now. Call it a simulation once they start fixing this stuff. Flaps to 20. There we go. Starting to slow down. Here we go. Still got a while here. We're idling at 90 right now. I mean, ridiculous. There we go. Touchdown.
Diving.
Reloading.
10 seconds. Water tanks 25% full. Water tanks 50%.
Okay.
Tanks
Prop up.
almost full. We're good. Let's go back.
Okay, let's get that speed up. Okay, flaps to 20. Couple more hops and we're up. There we go.
Manager 4, Nasty Nate, on our way to fire scene.
Okay.
Nasty Nate, Manager 4.
Flaps
Roger
to
that.
10, flaps to 0.
It's showing some strong results on the other flank. We're pinching the fire on both sides.
Okay. Better speed. Hard left. Not really. You gotta stop making the same jokes. We're turning at about 10 to 20 degrees max. Just because any more and we're in trouble. We're always watching that ITT. Go up for a bit. Maybe we'll cross over this oil platform. Look at that. They're all starting to load in. We got a couple sailboats, maybe. What are we looking at here? Yeah, just look like some rigs. Got a bunch of oil rigs up here. Our AOA is right where we want it. Turn off our taxi lights and our landing lights. Why not? Okay, here we go. Turning in. So much nicer without the brackets. I'm telling you right now that they were so annoying. Made you feel like you were playing Tempest. Or Daytona, USA. Flaps are set to 10. Take some of our prop angle down. Bleed some speed here until we get some more permission to fight the fire. Okay, we're slowing down to 100. Gonna give myself some more prop. Pitch. A lot of fighting the wind right here.
Manager 4, we have visual. Ready to engage. Stand by for instructions.
Nasty Nate, area's clear. Initiate.
Roger.
All right, left side again. Lower down. 20 flap. Shoot us up a little bit, but that's fine. Okay. We're fighting. We're fighting real good. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Release. Pull up.
Complete.
When the smoke clears, I'll tell you how you performed, okay?
Aircraft entered smoke. Yeah. Don't say. Did we put it out? I think we put out the fire.
Nice drop. That's what was needed.
No.
You're helping a lot
We're
the
still doing
ground
it.
unit here.
Manager 4, Nasty Nate, heading east. We'll reload at Santa Barbara.
Okay.
Copy that, Nasty Nate.
So much wind right here. So I think what the foveated rendering does is that it changes the LOD
Confirming scooping conditions.
and not the resolution. At least that's what it's doing on this quest, too. Frame rate's so much better. So I'm gonna keep it like this for a while. If I want to see if it makes a difference, here we go. Go into settings. Go into VR graphics. Or turn off foveated just to see what it does. If we still get a good frame rate right now. Yeah, frame rate's incredible still. So I'll just leave it like this. But if it starts showing its age, then I will definitely re-enable foveated. $150 right now. Idling. Like, we might have to make a left turn. Yeah, fine. Just wait patiently. Getting closer. Gonna be a while. Almost there. 300 feet up. 200 feet. Coming up. Start seeing the detail of the waves. Non-existent ocean waves. For one of the surf capitals of California. Okay, we're just going way too fast. I'm gonna give it 10 degrees flaps.
A little lower.
Yeah. I got you. Just gotta slow her down, okay? You don't want to crash. Okay. Here we go. There we go.
Probes down.
Ropes down. Let's start getting some weight to this girl. Get heavy. Get heavy. Yeah. There we go.
Diving. Water tanks 50%. Tanks almost full. Full tanks, off we go.
Oh. There we go. Okay. Flaps to 20. Just a little bit of rotation here. There we go. Maybe one more bounce. We're up.
Manager 4, Nasty Nate, on our way to fire scene.
Nasty Nate, Manager 4.
Flaps up
Roger
10.
that.
Put our speed back.
The attack on the opposite flank is making significant progress.
Elevator, elevator, elevator. There we go. Flaps up another 10. All right, start our left turn. They really did improve a whole lot with the patch, but I mean, look, this is stuck up here. I have no idea how to get that off. Oh, let me try something. I'm gonna go in 2.5D. I'm gonna go 2D in this menu here. Okay, boom. All right, now re-enable 3D or VR. Hit shift. See if that does it. Nope, it's still there. It's too bad. I don't know what the logic is for having a menu that you can't turn off. You know, I could just hit a button like this and bring up a comm, right? Like, why not just do that with this menu? I think it's just a glitch. Smoke's starting to rise. You know, I bet there's helicopter missions that involve these oil rigs out here. That'll be the next thing I do in Flight Simulator is get into the helicopters. Alright, I think we're good. I'm gonna make our turn in. Keep it wide. Love that sound. Flaps, give her more power. I'm nosing up to slow down so I can lower the flaps and then give the power back to where I want it. I want 10 degrees flaps so I can keep my nose down while I fly to this fire. And maybe 20 degrees once we get a little closer. We're really high. 20 degrees flaps. It's acting like a thermocline. Like a brand new environment as soon as we hit this spot.
Manager 4, we have visual. ready to engage.
Okay, let's
Stand
do
by
it.
for instructions.
Nasty Nate, clear to engage.
You on the left or the right?
Roger.
Left. Okay. I'll put it 30 degrees flaps. Slow us down a little bit. It's gonna speed us up as soon as we get in between these two. Okay. At the last second, I'm gonna raise these flaps. There we go. We're at 110. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and release. Yeah.
Load released.
Once I have a clear picture down below, I'll fill you in on that drop.
That must have done some damage. Let's go, baby.
Good. Epic last drop. Snuffed out the flames literally.
I can still see a
The
few.
ground team can launch the operation. Great. Well done. The people of Santa Barbara will return home soon. Head back, team. The ground unit will finish the job. It's under control now. End of the mission, Nasty Nate. Good work. Fly home safe.
You got it. All right. So now, fly to
Nasty
Santa
Nate
Barbara
base.
Municipal.
We're
Oh.
heading back.
Okay, Nasty Nate, getting prepped for your return.
Santa Barbara Tower, Nasty Nate Foxtrot, Delta 7411 is 2 miles east, 3,000 feet, with whiskey to land.
Nasty Nate Foxtrot, Delta 7411, Santa Barbara Tower. Altimeter 2992. Make right traffic runway 7.
Make right downwind runway 7. Nasty Nate Foxtrot, Delta 7411.
Emily, you gotta tell the second team they can stand down. We've wrapped up here. They'll be
Yep, that is
disappointed.
902.
They were ready to go. Sorry, not sorry.
All right, 10-degree flap. Runway 7, so 70 degrees. Be flipping her around. Gear down. I haven't seen or heard anything on the traffic, so let's make sure that it didn't default online to be disabled here. Yeah, look, air traffic in Korea was disabled after the update. That makes a lot of sense now. Okay. Real time online. Yep. Live weather still enabled. Okay, cool. Alright. Hopefully we get a little bit more talkative on the next missions here. We're still idling at 90 miles per hour with 20-degree flaps down. So that's pretty broken. Make landing a little ridiculous. So we're gonna take it at the beach property over there, and then we're gonna flip it around just so we get an extended wind. And now we're on the downwind.
Santa Barbara Tower, Alaska 11 Tree, 9 are ready for departure. Runway 25, IFR to Seattle.
Alaska 11 Tree 9er. Altimeter 29er92. Cleared for takeoff runway 25.
That's pretty crazy. So they're gonna take off this direction, and I'm landing. Yeah, I can land at the same place that he's taking off in the directions of the same travel.
Cleared to land runway 7. Asking 8 Foxtrot Delta 7
Or opposite travel. He's gonna be heading towards my nose, and I'll be heading towards his nose. And he just got permission to take off, and I just got permission to land. How nuts. Okay. There we go. Starting my turn. Okay, 3 degrees flaps. Look, he's taking off. We're right where I'm landing. You can see him, right? This is that white.
Alaska 11 Tree 9er, contact Los Angeles Center on 119.05. Good day.
.05 for Alaska 11 Tree 9er.
Okay. Full flaps. Full flaps. Idle. Okay, bring our prop back. We're losing. This is so ridiculous. Put it right over the numbers here. That windsock go left to right, left to right, left to right. We made it. Okay. Flaps up. Brakes. Make a right turn out of here.
Nasty 8 Foxtrot Delta 7411. Turn next taxiway.
You got it.
Nasty 8 Foxtrot Delta 7411. Contact ground on 121.7.
1217, Nasty Nate, good day. Okay, so we didn't blow up the aircraft. We put out the fire. Even though it looks like it's back. The wind is very messed up right now in the... I don't know if it's multiplayer servers or if it's just the career. I have no idea. But we should be getting some pretty balanced wind, but it's very unstable. throughout the parts of Santa Barbara. I mean, right off the water, we're getting, you know, tail pushed no matter what direction we try. So it's a little ridiculous. This aircraft is still way too powerful. Didn't blow itself up though. It was a nice change of pace. Usually the engines would fail on your full load takeoffs, and you'd end up, you know, just eating a mountain, eating a tree on your way down. Santa Barbara's looking good in the game. The lighting seems a little too bright, but could just be the time of day. Performance is amazing in VR compared to what it was. It's now, I mean, to me, it's almost Flight Simulator 2020 levels of performance. Almost.
You did great over there.
Elevated rendering does a hell of a job.
Considering the wind direction. It's really important.
They're talking over each other.
Currently be into the wind, heading 164 degrees true.
Pushback approved.
I don't know what the hell's going on there. All right, turn her off. Let's see how it scores us. I don't know. I think we're gonna get a B. We lowered the flaps. We flew through the smoke. There we go. Mission success. Execution time 0. Well, we got an A at least. So they're not scoring you correctly either. Look, execution time 0%. It's eating into your final score. But yeah, look, flaps extended at max speed due to the amount of crazy wind. I'm looking at this artifact, and don't worry. And then smoke avoidance cost me 30% for the aviator performance. So instead of 1,000,000 XP, we got 820,000. Okay, what do we got? Got 102. All right, still crops my desk area too. See that? I'm supposed to be right here. That's no complaint. It's just an observation. Okay, well, yeah. Is it playable? Yeah. Is it fixed? Nah. Would I recommend you guys hopping on and trying it again? Hell yeah. You know, they did a lot of work with this update, and if you have Insider enabled with Flight Simulator, you can switch to the Beta 3. Maybe it's better. Maybe it's 2 steps back, 1 step forward. All I know is I'm having fun in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. If you like what you saw, leave a thumbs up. Leave a question, comment, anything. Any fixes for me, how to turn off that. I would love to have one of you guys in chat tell me how to turn off that top bar menu in VR. Would love it. Okay. You can do it by uninstalling the game. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Thanks for watching. Take care.